Hi, grade fours. Okay, for today, you're not going to do the actual sums from 1 to 25. I think it's 1.1 to 1.25. Today, I just want you to look at these examples they give you, example 1, 2, and 3. And then I want you to copy these examples onto your line papers. Okay, so that you can know exactly what needs to be done. Then we'll do some of the sums tomorrow, and the rest of them we'll finish next week. Okay. So I want you to copy down the examples exactly as it is so that you can memorize and remember what to do. Okay, I'm going to read through example 1, example 2 and 3. You can read through yourself and go copy them onto your line papers. Okay, example 1 is 84 divided by 2. It is easier to write it this way. Okay, so let me zoom in so you can see clearly. Okay, so remember we use the house. Okay, so you draw the house, and inside the house you write the number 84. You are dividing by 2, so 2 must stand on the outside of the house. Okay, then you start with the tens. 8 divided by 2 gives you 4. You write the 4 on top of the 8. Okay, then you say 4 times 2 equals 8. You see, you write the 8 under the 8 that's inside the house. Then you take them away from each other. 8 take away 8 gives you 0. Then the 4, the unit, you see they show you with the arrow, it needs to move down next to the 0. Okay. Now you need to divide the 4 by 2. 4 divided by 2 gives you 2. And then you have to use the inverse operation, multiplication, to work your answer out. 2 times 2 gives you 4. So you write it under the other 4. 4 take away 4 is 0. So there's not going to be any remainders. So 84 divided by 2 gives you 42. Okay, I'm going to go through example 2 as well so you can see the one that has a remainder. 93 divided by 4. Okay, so you're going to... Oh, that thing is in my way now. You are going to say 9 divided by 4. Okay, equals 2. Because if you count in fours, you can't really get close to 9. 4, 8, 12. So you can't count 12, so you take that one away. 4, 8, so you count it in fours twice. So 9 divided by 4 is 2. So you write that on top of the 9. Then you times 2 times 4, 4, 8, and you write the 8 under the 9. 9 take away 8 is going to give you 1. Okay, then remember the 3 that's under the roof of the house must move down next to the number 1. Then you're going to say 13 divided by 4. Okay, so count 4, 8, 12. So it will give you 3. So next to the 2 on top, you're going to write 3. 3 times 4 is going to give you 12. So under the 13, you write number 12. 13 take away 12 gives you 1. So it will be remainder 1. So your answer will be 23, remainder 1. Okay, and then you also read through example 3. So I want you to look at the 3 examples, copy them onto your lined papers. So you're going to write today's date, the 10th of June, lesson 19, examples. Then you write down example 1, example 2, example 3. Write down the examples. And if you look here, they explain everything for you step by step anyway. So read through the steps. Okay, so everything teacher did with you now, they do explain it to you there in the steps. Okay. So in this activity that we're going to do now, you will follow the same steps as in the sums above. The only difference is that you will not be dividing 2-digit numbers, but 3-digit numbers. Study the examples on the next page. So again, they give you 3 examples. So I want you to write down these 3 examples as well. Okay, but the steps stay the same. It's just you're going to use 3 numbers instead of 2. Okay, but let me do the first one for you so you can see what happens if there's a 1 under the roof of the house, but a bigger number on the outside. Okay, so can you say 1 divided by 2? No. Okay, so you're not going to write anything there. You must look at the 100 and the 10. Okay, so you imagine it's 18. Okay, 1 and 8 is 18. So 18 divided by 2 gives you 9. So the 9 goes on top of the 8. Then you're going to say 9 times 2 gives you 18. 18 take away 18 gives you 0. The 4 moves down. 4 divided by 2 gives you 2. 2 times 4 gives you 4. 4 take away 4 gives you 0. Okay, again, they do explain everything here for you in the steps at the bottom. So I want you to write down the examples and write down the steps. Okay, so that you can familiarize yourself with the steps you need to do. And then tomorrow we'll complete the sums. Okay, speak to you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.